Hi people, so today I wanted to do a video just talking about my college experience so far. So yeah, disclaimer, my eye is fucking swollen. You can't see it, but I'm gonna zoom into it. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so big, so big. My eyebrow's quite good anyway, but like it just started swelling. It just got swollen out of nowhere. I was just sitting down, all of a sudden swollen, but I can't just stop my plans to make a video because of that, because that would be stupid. Anyway, yeah, I want to talk about my college experience so far. I've only done 2 weeks of it. I'm going to a college called Access to Music. They have a few different centers. Let me check. So they have centers in Birmingham. I don't know why. Just fucking Birmingham. I can't even say it now. Birmingham. That's how people say it. Birmingham people say it. Brummy people say it. They have a center in Birmingham. I know I'm saying it wrong. Okay, they have a center in Birmingham, Bristol, Great Yarmouth, Lincoln, London, Kilburn, London, Shoreditch, Manchester, Norwich, and York. Doing a course called vocal artists, so it's just like centers on vocals and stuff like that. And we've done like 2 full weeks now, I think, and like a day. We went in on the, there was like a, what was it called, there was like an open week, and then everyone with different courses went in on different days. So we went in for 1 day, but it wasn't like a long time, it was like a few hours. And they just like told us what we're going, some of the things that we're going to be doing on the course and stuff like that. I went to like many taster reasons for it. Like, this is the only college that I applied to. I never applied to any other colleges. I went to this college open evening and one other one late in college, and I didn't end up applying to it. And I went for the interview for this college all the way back in December. Yeah, December the 10th I had it, and when I went to the interview for this, it was in another place. So, but I'm happy it's not in that place anymore, because I had to take a train there, and now I can take a bus, and then I can jump on buses for free. So like, I enjoy college way more than I enjoyed school. I'm not going to talk about school for like secondary school. I'm not going to talk about secondary school a lot, because I've just done so many videos about it, and it's just such a dull subject, and I just hated it so much. Personally, I just hated secondary school so much, and a lot of things happened to me during that time, and like I was going through a lot of things, so like the memory of it isn't pleasant in any way, shape or form. Whoo! Like literally not at all. And I'm enjoying college way more. It's more independent, obviously. People always say college and sixth form are like different, like college is more independent compared to sixth form, and I guess that is true. Well, I don't know, I haven't been to sixth form, so I don't know. All I know, the only like difference that you can see without like experiencing both sides, I guess, is that when you go to a sixth form, everyone's wearing formal clothes, because sixth forms are usually like, it's a school as well, it's a secondary school as well. All my friends go to different colleges. Like literally none of us go to like the same college. Well, I kind of go to the same college, but we don't. With like a couple of I have friends that are in my college and they're doing different courses. Like the people that I was friends with before I started college, they're doing different courses. And yeah, so obviously our like timetables clash and stuff like that, so we barely get to see each other, but it's still cool because we can still talk and meet up on other days. And then I have friends that go to completely different colleges, and we can still meet up and stuff like that. Like, you don't have to stop talking to people, and if you don't want to, it's up to you if you can make the effort. If you can manage it, this is the time. Like, once you get to this age, you start like having to manage your time, because you want to like go college and then have a job and then still get to see your friends a little bit. So this is when like time management hits you. because if you're one of those people that just like to sit around and procrastinate a lot, then you're gonna end up failing your course, because you're gonna be like, let me go see my friends, and then all of a sudden you don't do any of your coursework or homework or stuff like that. So it's just gonna be like, you don't want to let things catch up with you. You want to start things as early as possible. On the first week, like my teacher like told me about like what we're meant to be doing, like something we're meant to be doing this kind of log for every week, and then writing what kind of vocal technique we're practicing, vocal exercise we're practicing / song we're practicing. And then I started it a week before. A week before we had to actually start it, just to like, so I can get myself ahead. And it's good because in secondary school, trust me, I did not do homework at all. Like, I'll leave it to last minute. In like year 7, 8, 9, it was the worst, obviously, because I would literally do the homework right before the lesson started. But you know, college and sixth form and stuff like that, and uni is like, you can reinvent yourself if you want to. You don't have to become a whole different person, but if you didn't like the type of person that you were in like your in secondary school or in college, then you can, you know, present a new type of person, you know what I mean, if you want to. Like, no one's forcing you, but if you want to, you can present an improved version of yourself. If you like I don't know, didn't talk to a lot of people, didn't get involved in a lot of things that your school or college was offering, then maybe you can be like, oh yeah, let me get involved in some stuff, let me like go sign up to any clubs or whatever, or any extra things, any type of like extra jobs they have, meet new people, talk a bit more to people and stuff like that. So like, I go in 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, which I'm so happy about, because that means like I've just finished my CV so that means that when I go out and look for jobs, I could work like 4 days, but I think I'm gonna work 3. I would work 3, so I could have 1 day that I could just focus on coursework and stuff like that. And plus, since I'm gonna have off Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'd probably choose Sunday to like not do any work, or maybe do a few hours depending. Everything is like a bit more chilled and it's all independent, and I personally, like, I'm an independent person, so that's why I chose college. And I knew that I wouldn't go for a sixth form literally from the beginning of year 11. I knew that I wouldn't apply to any sixth form, because for me that just wasn't like something that I needed. Like, but if you do need extra support, I'm not saying that I'm the smartest person in the world, I'm saying that I work better independently, don't get me wrong, okay? Personally, I work better independently. But yeah, let me get more onto my general thing. So what we're doing in the vocal artist course is like obviously focusing on vocal work and stuff like that. Let's forget about the days specifically. On one day we usually do all like vocal like warm-ups and stuff like that, and learning different vocal techniques and stuff that are good for us and stuff like that. So we usually have like a slot where we like a 2-hour slot where we there's a studio near the college, so we go there and then we're in like one of the rooms, like the class, because obviously it's not a big class and stuff like that, and then we just do different like vocal warm-ups and stuff like that, learn different vocal techniques, take notes of different techniques and stuff like that. Like last week we had to just all come up with vocal exercises we've used in our own singing lessons, and we put them all together, and we like got jumbled up like a big pile of different vocal warm-ups, and like learned new warm-ups and stuff like that. Remembered old ones that I've done before but I didn't remember anymore, because I hadn't had vocal lessons since like properly, I haven't had proper vocal lessons since like year 10, so I was a bit like can't really remember much. But that was good that we done that. The week before we also went to the studio, and the teacher just told us like the teacher directed us specific vocal exercises, which was really fun, and people were singing their own songs and stuff like that, and he gave us like lots of vocal techniques, and he like has his own band and stuff like that, and he played some of his music, which is really nice, because I don't know, it's nicer to have like a teacher that's actually done something and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, not to shade my old music teacher but like it's nice to have like when I had vocal like teachers, like both of them I had like 3. The first one we didn't know much about if she'd done her own music or stuff like that, but the second 2 that I had, vocal teachers in secondary school, they both had their own things and their own music that I listened to on YouTube just out of curiosity to see like what they done and stuff like that, and it was good. But obviously I didn't get to see them much. Like, it was only once a week that lesson was for like half an hour. And yeah, it's weird, they both got pregnant and then stopped teaching me, and it was annoying. But yeah, and then so like and then after we done all those vocal warm-ups, different people sang. Not everyone got to sing, but different people sang. And then after, when like no one else wanted to like do their own solo thing, that sang, I didn't sing because I was just like, it's a bit early. Like we all sang like a joint song. I can't remember what song we sang together. One of them songs everyone knows. We was gonna sing, I don't know if we sang Wonderwall. We was going to, I think it was either going to or we sang it, and we sang some other like old like gospel song. This week I remember there's another course called music performance. So like the music performance students and us, the vocal artist students, came together, and then they had already like created like bands basically, and then like they presented what kind of sound their bands were, and basically like we was in the room, they presented what kind of sounds their bands were. Majority of them were rock, and then one of them was like kind of, well, from what they said, it sounded like majority of them were like rock, and then only like one of them were kind of like, they said they done things like Khalid Location and stuff like that kind of sound. And yeah, so I just went into, I didn't really go into the one that I would have wanted to pick the most, but it's more because the people kind of came, like the people from the bands that I already made up, they kind of came to you and they were like, we want you. So I couldn't really be like, I don't want to do it. And I obviously, you know, like if you've seen any of my videos and you watch any of my videos, you know that I do like alternative music. I don't know every single rock song that is on the planet. The songs that they chose aren't specifically, like if someone told me you have to do 4 rock songs, they wouldn't have been the ones that I chose. But you know, get through it. Like there was another band like that I saw the songs, like we got to see like this week. I saw that their songs were like American Idiot, Mr. Brightside, something else, and they're like the songs that I would love to do. But you know, you win some, you lose some. The songs we're doing are like, it's me and this other girl, the songs, and then the four guys that are playing the instruments, and we're doing, so we practiced and was in the studio and we practiced for like quite a while, and it was okay, it was good. Like the girl that's singing with me, she has like a very soft voice, a very soft, like much softer than mine, and I was like, I got alarmed, and like we just sang it straight with the band, and we never got to both sing it together. So hopefully next week we'll get to like both sing it together and find something that's comfortable to us, and then we can bring it to them, because I would have felt more comfortable if we done that. Like on the Wednesdays we do like tech skills where we just use Logic. I used to use GarageBand in when I was in, I nearly said my old secondary school's name. Well, there's nothing wrong with saying it, but yeah, when I was in that hellhole, we used GarageBand, but there was Logic because I think Logic only worked on like one of the computers, that's why. So like we learned how to use Logic, and which is obviously quite similar to GarageBand, same kind of, make just a little bit more advanced. And then we also do like a bit of music theory, which I didn't really like, but I'm trying to think, because like I found it difficult when I was in secondary and we didn't have a lot of time to go over it obviously, but I'm hoping that I'll get to learn some. I don't find it that would be my friend being like alone, quote unquote. Like obviously I've made like some friends. I have made some friends, which is good because like I'm not the loudest type of person. And the thing with me with conversations is if you prompt me to talk, I will talk, but I'm not good at being the prompter. Like I'm not good at being like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm not good at that. But if someone starts a conversation, I do my absolute best to try and carry on the conversation for as long as I can. And I'm not really one of those people who has off days or like days that I'm just like, oh please no one talk to me. Like I don't really get like that. Well, I have once. Sometimes depends. It really depends. It's not that weird going from obviously in like school by like year 9 we had our clique. And obviously we're in a new atmosphere, so I don't really feel that weird not being with like a group of friends 24/7, especially because like in every lesson, like all my friends, I had at least one friend in every lesson. So actually I had at least like 2 friends in, actually yeah, I had at least 2 in every lesson, and that was like one lesson I had 2 friends, and in the rest I had like nearly all my friends. So I don't find it that weird because, you know, like we all bond over like the same things and stuff like that, so it's fine. I think that's all I have to say. Like it hasn't been that long. I'm liking it way more than school. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, press that subscribe button and click that bell right there so you get notified every time I upload a video. And yes, stay in love, it's worth it, I promise you. Love you people, bye.
Smoke, I don't need a drink. Just tell me how you feel, tell me what you think.